Hi Libra, how are you? I hope you guys are doing great tonight. I am here to do your new moon reading, which will be in effect for the next 2 weeks. I just got done with the first 6 signs and I'm on to you. Your leader card for this reading is from my 1-card draw that I did on TikTok the other day. I did one for everybody and I promised to save it as your general overall energy. This is the 8 of Swords that you guys got, okay? That is a feeling of imprisonment. Sometimes it's just an imprisonment of your own mind, okay? There are new beginnings at this time in that area, and it's so funny that you pulled this because this new moon takes place in your 12th house, okay? Where we can lock ourselves up in feelings of mental imprisonment. Imprisonments of our own mind are restrictions that other people have formed on us, etc., etc., etc. This is open for new beginnings right now. So any of you that like work in recovery or are like going through some sort of spiritual awakening of your own or a light worker or anything of the sort, it's like you are going to reach a new crescendo at this time to free yourself up from anything that's been holding you back, okay? No matter how high you get and any kind of inward work, there's always like further we can go, right? Right? There's always further ways that we can evolve ourselves spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. My cats are acting crazy. I was just in the Virgo reading and I have 2 kittens. They belong to my children. I had another kitten that died. And so I went and got their siblings. And I got 2. And I like big dogs. But anyway. Libra. I'm going to pull a 5-card draw. I'm going to do a discussion of some of the other aspects here. Okay. Which I've done for all the signs. I'm not usually pulling clarifiers, but I have on a couple cards and pulled a couple oracles just because, you know, wherever it calls for it. You are pulling with the 10 of Cups as your first card. That is what's up for a new beginning that you've been processing in the back of your mind. Ultimate happiness at home in everyday life and major commitments. Why? What's the reason for this? Commitment or a Taurus. Hierophants here. Holy cow. Woo! Can't wait to do your monthly now. Hold on. You have Virgo's ruler in your sign. So what's great is the communicator, messenger of the gods, is in your 1st house if you're a true Libra rising. So whatever has been going on in the background that's like up for these new beginnings and change is coming right out of your mouth. That's why I'm saying like you guys are engaged in the work of it. It's not like you're stuck. Like this may be the present position. You're talking about all the ways that you're stuck, or that other people have tried to keep you stuck. You're aware. You're fully aware and working on it for freeing yourself. That's what this is about. That's what this new moon is about for you guys. This is beautiful. King of Swords. There you are. That is the outcome. That's freaking amazing. Okay, now some of you, I'm going to get into it with the clarifiers, you know, may have a commitment or a relationship that you want a commitment with. Others of you, you know, maybe doing a lot of inward work that really brings you to a higher state of being, okay? Hold on a second. Blowing my mind, Libra. Queen of Cups. What can you do to change the outcome? Queen of Cups, or help it along, okay? This Queen of Cups is very empathetic, often intuitive and psychic. Often very in touch with her emotions, okay? I feel like you guys are maybe doing, no, you're not going to do that to me again. This is Storm. You always like to show up in my Libra readings. Call him Storm and Norman. All right, the 5 of Pentacles, okay? There's something here about leaving somebody out in the cold, or leaving yourself out in the cold, or giving yourself or providing yourself with self-love, or bringing a love offer to somebody. Feeling it. I'm feeling it here. Feeling it here. It's percolating. Here we go. Let me just take a look here. There is a trine, a loose trine to Pluto, okay, which is at the latter degrees of Capricorn nearing Aquarius, okay, and was in direct trine, as was Mars, just right before this new moon. So still strong enough for me to consider it a grand trine for purposes of this new moon, and a very impactful one, since there is a square from Mars to this new moon. So I feel like there is a driving force for this change with that square of Mars, which is action, passion, war, can be some arguments. Anytime there's changes, there can be some arguments, especially when they're deep inward changes. Okay, especially if there's restrictions placed on us from the outside that we have to change or transform to get the changes we want, right? Right, Stormy Norman? That can, this cat likes to appear in your videos. Needless to say, okay, he's a Taurus. Needless to say, I see this as very beneficial to you. Hold on, let me just put you on the ascendant here. I'm getting real excited about your reading here. A lot of these can have to do with commitment or a major relationship, okay? And if you have felt like you could not get in touch with, if you felt like cut off from this Ten of Cups, ultimate happiness, especially if it's in a commitment or a relationship, you are going to make the cuts to get there. You are going to step up, King of Swords, to get exactly what you want, okay? And there is something here, though, about loving yourself and not leaving yourself out in the cold, Five of Pentacles, or somebody else, and recognizing what it is that you want with this Ten of Cups to end with this Five of Pentacles here, okay? All right, and, you know, because of the trine from the ruler for Virgo, trining off with Mars, okay, which Mars is in Gemini, also ruled by Mercury. I see that, you know, the school, even though it's square and that can provide some tension, the tension's about the realization and drive for these new beginnings. And for you, it's on an inward level that these realizations first percolate and then go to the exterior, okay? Additionally, like, some of this may have to do, again, with like religion or releasing dogma or something of this sort, or travel or exploration. Some of you guys may be doing some travel or exploration, higher philosophy, higher learning of the mind and or body. Okay, you may be traveling literally, you may be engaged in higher learning of some kind, or you may be engaged in, you know, travel of the mind, exploration of the mind. 9th and 12th house matters, okay? I love that. All right, give me this Hierophant. Some of you may be facing a decision about a commitment in which you aren't receiving a Ten of Cups, or you don't feel like you have your Ten of Cups, or you felt like previously bound by a commitment that you're exiting, or something of this sort. Some of you may. Okay, I feel as if the ones that are of you are completely knowing that you're gonna do this transformation, whatever it is. What's this Queen of Cups over here? Okay, and you're gonna, whether you can have it with your family or didn't get it from your family, you're freeing yourself from any of the restrictions that cut you off from the ultimate love and happiness that you deserve and or want. 9 of Pentacles is popping here with this Queen of Cups. So I do feel like some of you may run across somebody with Pisces in their chart, okay? There's Virgo pre-Empress energy here. Some of you may have, hold on. Getting intense on me here. All right, some of you may be healers of your own, and it may be about loving yourself and being independent here. All right, but with the Princess of Pentacles, I feel like you're bringing communication, news, or an offer, something tangible to other people, okay, that helps others that may have felt out in the cold or abandoned, or helps others, like you give back. That's part of your reward, is giving back, or something of this sort here. Hold on. What's this 5 of Pentacles? Okay, and I think for some of you, you're healing your old childhood wounds and loving yourself so that you can get this 10 of Cups, and realizing the ways that you've imprisoned yourself, whether in formal or informal commitments, all right, that maybe did not, or you knew were not going to provide you with the 10 of Cups, that you stayed in too long, something of this sort of getting here. Yeah, and that's a heavy burden. 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Princess of Wands. Wow. Some of you guys are carrying a heavy burden in relation to children or something of this sort, okay? And some of you have left somebody that you wanted to go after out in the cold. So if you go back out after them, It's like you gotta like put your tail in between your legs or say you were wrong or something of this sort. But it's like, love yourself where others have abandoned you, I'm getting here. Or there may be some news that becomes a heavy burden in regards to somebody else or a child here that's of issue. Okay, hold on. What is this? What is this Ten of Wands here for? I feel like these issues are coming to completion with this Queen of Cups and you deciding to go after love. Yeah. Some of you may have somebody with fire in their chart or fire, you know, Aries and Pisces or something of this sort that you've left out in the cold, or who left you out in the cold that you previously had a Ten of Cups with or deemed that you could have a Ten of Cups with. I don't know what happened with the relationship. Some of you may want to go back after this person. Some of you may. Others of you are going to, okay? Others of you, it's like you need to tap back into your own passion or something about letting your fire back off and embracing that side of yourself, which perhaps you've shut down over the years. I'm getting a vibe for here, okay? And that's what freeing yourself from this mental imprisonment or other ways that you felt in prison that you couldn't let your fire or passion out here is ending, so that you can get this, because you're stepping into your full power here. King of Swords, okay? Ten of Cups. Some of you may be getting, you know, married to somebody that you know, are in love with, okay? Very much in love with, okay? And that frees you from an imprisonment. Others of you, I feel like you feel like imprisoned because of a commitment. However, you're doing new seeds to either fix those issues, which start with the deep inner work, or go towards the new. All right, and the seeds are coming now. So I cannot wait to do your regular reading, because this one is definitely very intense. Looks beautiful, but intense. Okay, the aspects support you at this time for this new moon, especially with the ruler being of Virgo being in your sign. So let me know how it goes. All right, I'll be thinking of you guys, and I'll see you in your general reading. I will do you after Virgo. I've got to start with Virgo since it's their birthday month. Bye, Libra. Hi, Scorpio. How are you? I got to pull an Ace of Cups out of here for you, because that was your leader card in my TikTok starter read for this new moon, which takes place in Virgo. All right, which is your 11th house of networks. There's going to be brand new starts to networks. And I feel like somehow they're related to spirituality, creativity, or love, because you guys had a freaking Ace of Cups as your starter card, which is overflowing love, divine gift from above. Definitely don't want to pass that up, okay? That said, there is a loose trine. We're coming off of a trine, Pluto, Mars, and Mercury. Okay, all right, and Pluto being your modern ruler, Mars being your Hellenistic ruler. It's all about you, you know, I mean, it's hitting you hard by that is what I mean. Okay, with this new start in the 12th house, okay, I'm sorry, in the 11th house, but Mercury, the ruler for Mars, which Mars is in your 8th house, and Mercury is in your 12th house. I feel like there's a lot of issues related to legacy, inheritance, deep sexual relationships, something like this, that are, you know, majorly to the fore right now, or have undergone serious transitions in marriages, business collaborations, and partnerships, and things of this sort over the past year. And there's like major positive, beneficial changes right now. Some of you may be really tapped into spirit right now. You may be having prophetic dreams of one kind or another, with the messenger of the gods being in your 12th house of spirit. Some of you may be praying a lot, okay? It's just something that I see, especially when it's in trine to Pluto, which is, you know, where's my Ace of Cups? Death and rebirth, okay? And Mars, your ruling planet. It's like, it's insane. It's insane. So I see this as a very beneficial time for you. I may have to put you on pause while I find this Ace of Cups. It's going to drive me crazy. It's like, oh, I'll just search for it while I'm on there. It'll be right there. I know it's here. How are you guys? I just did Libra. If you're on the Libra cusp, make sure you watch. Make sure you watch your sun, moon, and rising always for these kinds of things. That said, it's not going to resonate for everybody. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Make sure you check your other placements if it doesn't resonate. However, with that trine involving 2 of your ruling planets, modern and Hellenistic, I don't know how it couldn't. But this Ace of Cups here, where's my Ace of Cups? I'm going to take a break in a minute and it's going to appear. The cat knocked down like a ton of my cards in the Virgo group, so it's possible that it's under there. Needless to say, you have an Ace of Cups. I'm going to find it in a minute. I'm going to pull a 5-card spread. I also wanted to mention that there is a Grand Cross in the sky, so you could be feeling tensions from the areas of your career, okay, which is Leo, all right, and well as like there's a transition away from the past. The South Node is in your sign. You're deeply rooted. Scorpio is a fixed sign. It loves very hard and deep, okay? It doesn't let off soul ties or bonds very easily, okay? That said, in your opposition, Uranus and the North Node are pointing to transformations with partnerships right now, okay? Either coming from the outside in or that you are pointed to a future path when it comes to partnerships and collaborations, of all 7th house matters, not just marriage, business partnerships, things of this sort are undergoing a massive transformation, and that is where the node for the future is pointed for the entire zodiac right now, okay? Though there is a square between the new moon and Mars, like I said, it is a very beneficial square that pushes us and drives us in ways we may have been sitting on our haunches or something like this one way or another. King of Cups, there you are. That is your full of love, okay? Maybe in love with somebody, a lot of deep emotions. And I see that at this time, okay, because of the Pluto-Mars, all right, trine that I discussed. The reason, High Priestess, okay? There may be a Pisces involved here or somebody with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising here. Or you could just be in a very internal space of communication, okay, with your ancestors, with the other side, in your dreams, whatever. There's a connection right now. Like you're feeling a drive internally, seen behind the veil of something or rather here, okay? And Scorpios are deep thinkers. They're very deep thinkers, okay? The Empress, okay? Could have to do with a mother or another divine feminine energy, all right? Libra and Taurus or Venus placements are led off by the Empress, okay? Venus is currently in Leo, all right? Hold on, it's getting exciting here. Princess of Wands. I see that you're going to be able to either land an Empress or step into an Empress-like role yourself. Okay, if you continue on this journey and hear the inward calling that you have, okay, there's something here about your independence with the 9 of Pentacles being here or pre-Empress energy and some sort of like exploration here that's popping off, all right, and it's like delivering news or receiving news or communication about independence. So for those of you that are recently separated, or something of this sort, it's like your independence is going to bring you to an Empress-like figure, where you're going to be able to step into this Empress role. Wow. You know, some of you may have not been free to pursue or something like this previously, all right? However, others of you, even if you are happily coupled, there's something about some major transition winding up, leading to a lot of independence for both of you, and that may be independence from restrictions in other areas that you previously had, if that makes sense. Like a major transition in multiple fronts of your life seeds new independence for you and your mate, even if you're happily coupled. Hi, guess what I found? There is your Ace of Water, Ace of Cups, okay? I am going to pull 3 on this Ace of Cups, because I do see there is a risk here. There may be an Empress or something like that, divine mother figure that you very much respect here, a business owner, something of this sort. Some of you may be spiritual leaders or teachers or healers or something like that, okay? Others of you may be in love with somebody like this, okay? I see that there is like a sense of risk, okay? But there is divine protection here for that risk, okay? So it's going to work out, okay? Let's see. Give me 3 on this Ace of Cups for my Scorpio. Some of you have a lot of love for somebody. Death, 8 of Pentacles, and Strength. There's some, like, there's something about this Ace of Cups requires a complete transformation in regards to work. All right, something that somebody is like a master at, and has a lot of inward strength as to, all right, or takes a lot of strength to make this transition, to take this leap of faith, something of this sort. It's going to work out, okay? All right. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo or somebody with prominent Leo, or a Leo that you're attracted to in their chart or something of this sort, okay? There may be some big transformations in regards to you and a Leo, or work or something of this sort that required a big risk for this new beginning, but it's going to be very fortuitous. Some of you may have had a big transition at work, all right, over the past year, or thinking about making one or something of this sort, or somebody around you is, and it's going to be very fortuitous, all right? What is this High Priestess here? If there's somebody that you want to take a risk on, it looks very fortuitous. If it's, yeah. There is a lot of protection around this. And wow, I just got the High Priestess clarified by the 7 of Wands and the Hierophant, and I want one more. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. There is like either a secret love, or there is like somebody that with some Pisces in their chart that you have a lot of love for, or there's something spiritual, very spiritual going on here, okay, that is like higher level, that is, this person is protected. Literally, this High Priestess is protected by the Hierophant, and that's the truth, the Ace of Swords. She's protected by the truth and the Hierophant, the High Priestesses. That's a divine match. Wow, that's really intense. It's going to play off different ways for a lot of you guys. So I'm not going to get into it here. I can't wait to do your regular reading. Some of you guys are in love with this person. Some of you guys just have a lot of love for this person. This person may be a business owner. This is pretty intense. Okay, on this Empress. Yeah. Give me 2 more. Some of you, yeah, some of you are coming out of like hiding your feelings for a person. Some of you maybe that are masculine, if you were holding back your feelings from a person or something like this, especially if it was a divine feminine, you're gonna like reveal it, because I got the King of Wands. That's like, he is super passionate, charismatic, you know, all those things, okay? Could also be associated with the Empress. The Moon came out in reverse, and the 10 of Swords. So it's like an end of emotional confusion, an end of secrets. Yeah, and then the 7 of Swords, an end of lying to yourself about how you feel about somebody. Maybe at play for some of you Scorpios. Okay, let me know how that goes. I cannot wait to do your other reading now. Okay, others of you, hold on. Give me others of you again. Give me this Princess of Wands. Others of you may have been at a crossroads in regards to a child, or in regards to exploring something new. Some of you may have, or into, yeah, but it's like you're going to have communications about a period of indecision or indecisiveness, and the desire to explore a relationship or renew a relationship could be revolving around a child. Does not have to be something of this sort, or you are facing a period of indecision because of a child, but you're moving away from that and healing from it. Oh my God, all right, I have Star Aquarian energy here, okay? If you have Aqua in your chart, you're showing up right here on this, pretty strong. or if you're dealing with the Aqua, or if you're at a period of indecision about moving away from an Aqua or exploring your options with somebody with Aqua in their chart, or if this is you, it's like you get off the fence and make a move here, okay? What is this? 9 of Pentacles. That's what it's telling you to do, is to get off the fence. On the 9 of Pentacles, I get the Hermit, the Empress, holy shit, and the 5 of Swords. Give me this 5 of Swords. This is 9 of Pentacles is very independent, pre-Empress energy. 9 of Cups. Some of you guys are in love with somebody with Virgo or Libra in their chart, or somebody with a Venus that you're highly attracted to, all right, that you want to go after with all costs, or this person is a very, very determined person, or there was previous battles. Yeah, you want to bring you may have made this person an option in the past. Holy shit, I just pulled the Emperor on that. On the 9 of Cups, I get the 7 of Cups in reverse, the Emperor. Yeah, you got something in the world. Holy shit. Yeah, there's some sort of dropping of options or previous options. I now have the Emperor and the Empress together. It's like, if some of you couldn't pursue somebody because one of you was attached, like that's gone. Whatever. Hey, 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 what are you doing over there? That's a lot of noise. Who is that? Storm. North. North. Hey, what do you got over there? It's a lot of noise you're making over there. Hey. Anyways. Anyways, I can't wait to do your regular reading now, Scorpio. You know, for those of you that are single, or like, it doesn't look like you will be for long. Let me just put it that way. Okay? Or for those of you that were previously tied into something that did not work, it doesn't look like you will be for long. For those of you that have been hiding feelings, it doesn't look like you will be for long. All right? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, for others of you, this could have to do with independence from your parents. However, the people showing up here, the Scorpio showing up here is at least 35 or above. Okay, typically a king is 35 or above, same with the Empress and the Emperor. Okay, of course, some of you could be dealing with your own parents. Not the way this reading popped, okay? Anyway, I feel like some of you I've gone through, others of you, this may be somebody else in your life, just a mega change, all right? Somebody, you know, around you may be going through this change, but this is your reading, Scorpio, and it looks freaking gorgeous. I can't wait to do your other reading. You started with an Ace of Cups. I didn't expect it to be less than stellar, all right? Let me know how it goes. Enjoy your 12th house new moon. I'll see you later, Scorpio. Hi Sag, how are you? I have your leader card from my TikTok spread, okay, that I did, a 1-card spread for you guys. You guys got the 9 of Cups, okay? I don't usually show these cards, but on this run, since I showed your leader card and I'm not using the other cards, I am. That is your leader card. I'll be using a different deck for your 5-card pull. I'm going to pull a 5-card pull on the new starts, okay, at the time of this full moon. That said, let me put you on the ascendant here and just take a look-see, okay? I just, you know, you guys have new starts in the 10th house of career, okay? And this has been popping off for you guys a lot the past few months. In some of my Sagittarius reads, if you guys have had blow-ups in your career, good blow-ups, all right? New starts, new beginnings. You could get a new project at work, could have something else, okay? You're chasing your dreams at work. All right, some of you may be going out on your own, especially if you've been involved in a family business. That's popped up a lot past couple of months for Sagittarius, for some of my Sages. Okay, if that's you, you may want to go back if you've been going through something especially hard, but I see this as a time of new beginnings where you're finally going to take a big leap. That said, Mars, okay, is going to be in Gemini and squaring this new moon. However, it's also going to be in trine to the ruler of Gemini, Mercury, and the ruler of the new moon, okay, since the new moon's in Virgo, all right? Mercury just entered Libra, okay? So Libra would be your 11th house of networks. So there could be new opportunities, or you may need to tap into some networks here for part of your wish fulfillment. That said, preparations popping here. You may have preparation on your sacred space. I don't know. Some of you guys might be getting hot and heavy in the sheets. I'm just saying. Some of you may. Communication, yeah. Some of you may be chasing wish fulfillment on multiple levels. Those of you that are happily coupled, you may just be like, you know, experiencing a time of deep transformation surrounding your relationships or your partner, something of this sort. I could see popping off here, okay? But communications are going to be hot and heavy, all right? And Libra, which is all about balance and justice and fairness, equal give and take, yet you are chasing your wish fulfillment, whatever that may be. If it was a challenge to other people, we're popping here with the garden. That can have to do with society and community, and 11th house issues can also have to do with clandestine meetings of one sort or another. Dates, take it as it resonates. Yeah, you guys are like a little bit on fire right now. It's like you and Gemini, I feel like we're on fire. Anyways, which is great. I love to see that for you guys, okay? That said, everything's pre-shuffled. I'm just going to give these one more shuffle. I'm going to do a 5-card pull. There is also a grand square with the nodes, all right, but the Uranus is with the North Node and Taurus, okay? So I do feel like there is a push towards where everybody should be with the North Node, and I love it being with Uranus because the strong drive for change you can trust on an inward level. That said, people are still fighting it. You know, that happens with all big change. And people may be resisting it in you in one way or another. You may have resisted it in yourself. You know, you may be the catalyst to try and help things along. Take it as it resonates. I just want to take a look at something real quick on this square for you. There, you know, there's a square between, you know, higher learning and exploration and, you know, Taurus and Libra, fairness type matters, all right, with, for you, Scorpio is your 12th house. So things of the past, all right, may be dying, or there may be an internal drive, okay, on a deep level that you have to transform things. Sagittarius is the explorer, okay, and, you know, so for your 9th house is Leo, all right, and you have Venus in there. So I definitely see like exploration and beauty and travel and higher learning right now. There might be a divine feminine figure. 10 of Cups you're popping with. Somebody else just had the 10 of Cups as their first card. Who was it? I don't think it was Scorpio. I feel like it may have been Libra. Okay, if you're dealing with a Libra, or if you have Libra in your chart, definitely always cross-watch, sun, moon, rising. That wouldn't be cross-watching, is for like when you watch for other people, but always, yeah, I can refer to it any way I want. Cross-watch your other. Oh, you're popping with the Emperor, and I feel like they popped with the Empress. You may be dealing with somebody that has some, you may be a father figure, or you may be dealing with somebody with some Aries in their chart. Does not have to be, or a predominant Mars, and Mars is in Gemini right now, so you might have a mate that is a Gemini, especially since that's your 7-7 sign, okay? Or somebody with a Gemini sun, moon, rising, and now I have the Fool, another significator for Aries, okay? There is some leap of faith here with a boss-like figure, a father-like figure, or you. This is your reading, okay, about your ultimate wish fulfillment and happiness and everyday living and at home. There you are. Queen of frickin' Wands. Queen of Wands was in somebody else's read. Oh, there's so much hotness in the air right now. Some people are really gonna go after their happiness, which I love. I love to see this. I love this new moon. It's a great new moon. It's a great new moon. Anyway, you just gave me 2 here, so I'm gonna take 2. All right. I feel as if there's something about chasing your ultimate happiness here that's going on, that's popping off here. All right, some of you literally, yeah, your 5th house is Aries, and so there is like a blow up, or in a good way, of like romantic feelings. Things surrounding children are overly active right now. Things of this sort. There's a lot of growth and joy in your 5th house right now, which again is Aries. And you're popping here with a lot of Aries stuff. So I feel like you guys are going to have some sort of rebirth in the areas of romance, children, everyday happiness here that's going on for these new beginnings. It's going to be extremely wonderful. Extremely wonderful. There may be somebody you want to go after here with a fire in their chart, or you just need to, like, you're going to have a lot of love, or after some rejection if you chase this, which I think you're meant to chase this. Ultimate happiness, I think that's popping off for you right now, and feels like it's in a mega time of growth and expansion, and anything in the 5th house opposes your 10th house of career. And again, I've seen a lot of changes and growth in your career over the past, and this is about chasing personal wish fulfillment, but this personal wish fulfillment seems to be tied with everything beautiful. You know, I don't see it as a selfish 9 of Cups here. This wish fulfillment is tied to a 10 of Cups, the Emperor, the Foolish Man, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. That said, let me pull on a couple here. Give me this Foolish Man. Tower. This is like the Moon. The 2 of Pentacles. Some of you need to make a decision, or made a decision that was secretive or emotional for you, or need to take a leap of faith here, or somebody else around you is taking a leap of faith, a father figure, a boss-like figure, something of this sort. Somebody is chasing their wish fulfillment, but this is your reading. So Sagittarius, if you're single, there may be somebody you want to take a leap of faith towards. That's your wish fulfillment that you want to sow new seeds with the next, over the next 2 weeks. And it might blow your mind emotionally. You may like just have a tower blow in a good way. Okay. And this Queen of Wands, like the suggestion is that if you step up into your Queen of Wands like energy, or after a Queen of Wands, your divine counterpart, that you will have a very deeply loving relationship, and you can take your relationship to the next level after a feeling of being discontent and unable. If you're happily coupled, to tap into an Ace of Cups, you will be able to tap back into that Ace of Cups. All right, if you just step into your power. Queen of Wands, that's you. Holy shit. Everybody's been flying on me tonight. Yeah, the sun. Yeah, you will be able to come back into the sun here. Some of you are chasing somebody, or about to, or you're preparing literally to talk to somebody that you have this serious hots for, that you may have been afraid to take a leap for because you had so much hots for them that you did nothing. This has popped up for you the past couple readings, for those of you that are. For others of you, I see you stepping up at work and with a divine counterpart here, where you can go really, really far. The past couple months, it's just been looking absolutely gorgeous. But I'm sorry, I can't help with preparation, sacred space, and communication with wish fulfillment. If you're already happily coupled, you're going to be like taking your relationship to the next level, or getting back with the love. If you're not, you're going to be going after somebody. Yeah, making them an offer, or bringing somebody an offer. Somebody else is making you an offer here. And you may have previously rejected this person, but you're going to walk through the doorway. You're going to take the risk. You're going to take a chance on them. Can't wait to do your regular reading. Let me know how it goes, Sagittarius. It looks beautiful. If this is about work, which we do have significators for work, take the leap. Take the leap. Because this looks absolutely gorgeous. You're able to step up here, and you're able to find happiness and prosperity here by chasing your wish fulfillment. Let me know how it goes, Sag. I'll see you soon. Hi, Capricorn. How are you? I'm here to do your new moon reading, okay? The new moon is in Virgo at 4 degrees. That said, its ruler, Mercury, is in loose trine with Gemini and Pluto, okay? Coming off of a grand trine with both. Still close enough to be to be significant to me, okay? Your main leader card from my TikTok pre-roll, pre-energy pull for this read was the Five of Pentacles. This is a feeling of lack, abandonment, poverty mindset, fear of poverty, being left out in the cold. Sometimes it has to do with, now you're pulling here for abundance. And it's so funny because I titled that thing on TikTok for you as No Goat Hungry Again in the bedroom, or now you're pulling for sacred space. Sag just pulled for this. If you're on the Sag Capricorn cusp, sun, moon, rising, make sure that you, and risk. Yeah, there's something here that you may be afraid to go after. Somebody, something of significance that you want a new beginning with, or something of this sort, and that maybe you've been disappointed in the past, not necessarily from this person. I'm going to have to move you, handsome. I am so handsome, but I'm going to have to move you right here. Okay, right there. Something or somebody in the past, or just old wounds of some sort or another here, or fear of being without money, which a Capricorn likes stability. You know, you guys are a leader though, and you're a hard worker, you're the goat. So rarely are you left impoverished because you work so hard. That, you know, you usually don't face those issues too much, but everybody can face those issues from time to time, you know, and the Capricorn likes its stability. So, but what I see here is, you know, Uranus is going through your 5th house. So there's been major change with children, joy, happiness, things of this sort. What makes you happy may have majorly transitioned over the past few years. All right. There is a driving force in your 6th house. Okay. Your 6th house is how you service others, okay, how you service your own body, your own health, any service related careers. There's a big drive in those right now. All right, with that trining off with your with the ruler of Gemini and the new moon ruler, Virgo's ruler, is also Mercury. Okay. I see that really taking hold in your 10th house. There may be a lot of communications regarding your career right now, okay, which are deeply transformative, or there's a lot of action. If you were in a service-related industry, that you may have gone through periods or cycles of transition or change, all-out transition from one career to another, or reinventing yourself as to your career. Okay, maybe at the fore, and communications in regards to those issues may also be at the fore for new beginnings, okay, at this time. Capricorn, take it as it resonates. You're popping here with the King of Cups, all right? That is the King of Love, okay? Can be a relationship card. You could be dealing with somebody that has Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in their chart, or you may just have a lot of love, yeah. Princess of Cups is behind this King of Cups, so I feel like some of you, and the Ace of Swords, the Truth. Some of you want to make a confession of love or an apology to somebody. Some of you do. Some of you may have that headed your way. However, this is your reading. Happy. 3 of Cups. Some of you want a reconciliation with somebody, or some sort of coming back together, or but you feel like you can't, like you've been imprisoned off from somebody. You guys may have been closing off your feelings for somebody, or something of this sort here, okay? 3 of Cups can also be celebration, parties, weddings, I mean, get-togethers of any sort. Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's something here that if you, I'm getting this like, Knight of Cups is at the bottom. When you move, yeah, I move like vibe to this. If you make a move, somebody will make a move back. Someone will reciprocate your feelings if you had doubts about that in regards to a particular person, okay? The advice here from the universe is to speak the truth, that you will hear the truth, to move towards reconciliation, of some sort here, okay, and that there will be fast movement behind you or towards you back, okay, if you do. Knight of Wands, pretty passionate. The Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You know, Capricorn, we're gonna look into it here. But I feel as if there's a risk and there's abundance. There's a feeling of getting left out in the cold. You may be lonely right now, maybe apart from somebody you care for, somebody you have deep love for, but somebody you want to bring an apology to or want a reconciliation for, or somebody that you may have never actually fully gone towards. Okay, and again, or some of you may be doing a new creative project, okay, that you need to spearhead, and there may be a lot of celebrations about this project if you boss up and take a leadership role in it, okay. You will be able to go very far and have celebration in regards to a project that you spearhead, okay. Hold on a second. I just want to take a look at something. Knight of Wands is a very fast moving card, very fast moving, okay, and I do feel like there's something you want to go towards. You never want to be hungry again. In love, in the bedroom, in your pockets, something of this sort here. I feel like this more has to do with feelings of abandonment that you have on the inside, or feelings of not being emotionally fulfilled at work, and possibly romantically, and possibly on several different levels because of this grand cross in the sky, as well as the grand trine, all right, with you, that you're undergoing a lot of transformation that's going to be talked about, okay. For some of you, this is hitting on first house access, you know, sixth house access points, all right, and 10th house access. If you've been burning the candle at both ends and it's been affecting your health, it's time to take heed and take action to take care of yourself and notice the ways that you've been suffering burnout. And I feel like that's exactly what you're going to be doing. Okay, for others of you, there's like some huge new project here, or some, you know, person or something that you need to move towards, and it could be in work. But there's going to be a lot of celebrations about this new beginning and a lot of action taken, okay? If so. And I do feel like there is a sense of risk attached to this, this promise or this possible thing that you want to go after. I feel like there's, it's like to get your abundance, there's risk, but like you're holding sacred space or a meditative space, which a goat will do. A goat has a lot, a goat thinks about things. And, I mean, he acts and thinks. He, she acts and thinks. I mean, they don't take things lightly, but there's something pretty big here for you. Okay? Give me this Princess of Cups. Some of you may want to make somebody an offer at work, or start a new creative project, or something of this sort here, or need to speak the truth to someone. And for some reason, you know, and maybe somebody that you collaborated with at work, that you want to start collaborating with again, that you just have fallen off with. But you have a lot of admiration for this person, if so. A lot of admiration for this person. Okay. Just saying. All right, give me this Princess of Cups. Yeah, there was like some ending here to communication. Communication got cut off in the past from somebody here, like I said, that you want to bring an apology or some sort of offer to. There could have been an air sign that cut off communication that you had with this person, or something of this sort, or some sort of ending here where there was a cut to communication that you now want to go back after. Open the door back to, okay? You're going to need to speak some truths to do that. What's this Ace of Swords? Yeah, you're going to have to speak the truths about this. You feel like a wounded warrior. Somebody may have made you an option, or you made somebody else an option, but you deem this person a victory or something of this sort. You have to make cuts to your options to go after what you want. If you were playing somebody or something like this, or were exploring a bunch of options, this person may have fallen to the fray, this opportunity may have fallen to the fray, but you want to go after this opportunity. but there's a sense of risk, but a promise of abundance with it, but you're holding sacred space for it, for this opportunity or this person or something of this sort. Here, yeah, Hermit's falling out. Okay, this could just be indicative of a Virgo or somebody with Virgo in their chart, or this could be indicative of you not talking to this somebody, or this could be indicative of just this new moon, but this is the card of Virgo. So I feel like these are the seeds that you want to sow, and it's falling out on this Three of Cups. If you went from a period of not talking, you want to go to a period of talking again, reconciliation, celebration, something of this sort here. Cappy. Temperance and the King of Cups. You have a lot of love for this person. A lot of love for this person. With Uranus in the sign, you know, there's a lot of resistance, a lot of previous resistance here, or resistance from other areas of your life here. But it's like Venus is in Leo, all right, which is in your which is in your 8th house, deeply transformative sexual relationships, okay, making a positive aspect to the wounded healer around this time, okay, and I do feel like for some of you, you want to, this person or like these new beginnings, something about this person takes you to a place of higher mind, higher philosophy. It's a brand new beginning for you in this regard. Take it as it resonates. I feel as if you have to you may have had to open your mind, to open your heart to this person, because this person may have been, this person or this opportunity may have been on the fray, or your feelings for them may have been secretive, or there's something here about soul ties or connections here that was secretive, and you may have left this person out in the cold, because now on this Knight of Wands I have the 5 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the 6 of Cups. You may have ghosted this person, or this person may have ghosted you, or something like that. You may have shut something down before it even started because it scared the shit out of you. Whether it was a work opportunity or a love opportunity, whatever it was, scared the shit out of you because it was going to bring you out of your comfort zone. But it promises a lot of abundance. For whatever it was like totally opposite of anything you ever had, or promised more than anything you ever had. So much so that you were like, too good to be true, kind of thing. Well, this new moon in Virgo with like the driving force of Mars behind it, and your health and your vitality, demands you do something about it. So, let me know how that goes. I'll be thinking of you guys, okay? I'm going to move on to Aqua now. I'll see you for your general readings. I will start those with Virgo since it is their birthday month. Bye, Capricorn. Hi, Aqua. How are you? I am going to start your new moon reading with the 2 of Cups, which was your leader card for my TikTok post, all right, which was the intro to this reading, and I promised to carry over every single card for each one of you, and I have. Yeah. This is Storm, and that's North. That said, this new moon will take place in your 8th house. That's a deeply transformative house, okay? The house of death, taxes, serious sexual relationships, deep sexual relationships that wind up in legacy, inheritance, things of this sort. For you popping with the 2 of Cups here, I feel like these things are a 2 of 4 right now. Furthermore, we have Mars, which is in Gemini, which rules your 5th house of romance. So I feel like you have a strong drive and passion for someone right now. Yeah, Bond is pulling up here. Okay, I can't wait to explore this. I'm going to pull 2 more here. I'm going to pull a 5-card spread on the new moon, Illusion. Let's pull 1 more. I feel like something's going on here. Growth. Okay. Hi, Storm and Norman. You may have to move. In your 7th house, okay, Leo, all right, partnerships, all right, marriages, all serious partnerships, some of which wind up being an 8th house relationship as well. The best is when you have a combo of the 5th, 7th, and 8th house, I think. You know, those are hard to find, but they exist. Some people hold out for them. You may run across one at this time. You may have one, or you may be changing your own, or yours may be in a period of growth. I feel like there's also a period of facing illusions here, and there is a grand cross in the sky. All right, for all of the zodiac signs, just the way it hits is different. But part of that square is with Saturn, which is restrictions in your sign, okay? Duty, things of this nature, all right, are plugging away with career, are also plugging away with the 8th house, are also plugging away with your 4th house of home. And I feel like your 4th house of home has probably gone under severe transitions since 2018-19, all right, and you're probably resistant to more transitions than you've already had. However, the path and the inklings that you feel now are very on vibe with exactly where they should be. So I find that a lot of the signs, or wherever Taurus happens to be in your chart, you know, there's a lot of resistance to change because you've already felt like you've undergone so much change that you just want stability in those areas. And for you, that's the area of home. 7 of Cups is popping here with what are my options? How do I fill up my emotional cups? What brings me emotional fulfillment? Strength is popping up here, all right? So there may have been a lot, this has been simmering for a while, okay? Or you may have a lot of lust for somebody or something of this sort, okay? You may feel tied off from somebody, okay? The sense is if you sit here and think about what are my options, you can get stuck too long considering all your options and not go after what you want. Okay, I feel like you feel imprisoned off from somebody right now. 8 of Swords is the result if nothing else changes to this new beginning. I do not like that. Okay, the 9 of Wands is popping here. Okay, you're going to free yourself from an imprisonment by making some choices. 3 of Cups, there may be a reconciliation here involved. You may feel like a wounded warrior to go after this reconciliation, but there's something here. 10 of Wands, yeah. Completion, reaching completion, all right? Or a passionate new beginning, or like a passionate, deep sexual transformation. If you're in a relationship right now that you're unhappy with, you're being called to transform it. If you're in a relationship that you're not happy with, that you've already decided to get out of, you know, it looks good for that as well. But there's something here of significance. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers. Yeah, there's something very complicated. This square has led to a stalemate. I feel like some of you feel like you want somebody that you can't have for whatever reason. What are you doing? You've been crazy. That you want somebody that you can't have. I have yarn, complicated circumstance, string along, puzzling, unraveled, tangled, hassles, problems, stalemate, standoff, no way out, non-committal, delay tactics, refusing to compromise, opponents in composition, and then I have the coffin, okay, which is like a death and rebirth, and we have that grand trine, okay, that is with Mercury, messenger of the gods, Pluto, and Mars. Mars being in your 5th house of romance, all right, that is a strong, passionate drive, all right, and with Mercury right at your 9th house, I feel like there's a strong, passionate drive and transformation in regards to dogmatic views that may have held you down or left you feeling imprisoned. 8 of Swords, self-imposed in prison. Sometimes it's a prison that others create around us that we're willing to accept because they're the people we love. Extended family, friends, things of this sort, okay? Old ties, ties that bind, all those things, all right? There is new beginnings on the thread of this, okay? You're on the precipice of it now. You're pulling here with the Lion. You could be dealing with somebody with Leo in their chart. You could have significant Leo in their chart. Ceres, the divine feminine, is nearly conjunct Venus in the 7th house. However, it is all part of that grand square, and I feel as if some of my aquas feel tied up in knots. I'm saying this for all of my fixed signs. How it plays out will be different depending on your houses, okay? But all of the fixed signs feel pretty tied up by this grand square right now. A lot of resistance to the changes. I lost you, Aqua. Battery pack change. Anyway, you just popped with the Star card. All right, the card of hope, inspiration, change, healing, all right, rejuvenation. You may be dealing with somebody else with some Aqua in their chart, but I think this is you. You're in a period of growth and healing about your own illusions that have held you in a box. Okay, there may be other females around you that you also feel restrictive or hold you in a box, whether that's your own mother or another divine mother around you or something of this sort. But it's going to pop for all of you guys. But in relation to you guys in particular, this is about options towards your victory. There's something healing here about, there's some secret about what a victory is for you, and some deep emotions about what a victory is for you. But this new moon is perfect for sowing the seeds of this transformation. There's some injustice here, or feeling of injustice that you've had to have a lot of strength to deal with here. There's some injustice about the give and take, okay? Relationship wise, with children, with deep sexual relationships, with romance, something of this sort is off kilter here. You're putting an end to it, or you want an end to it. There's some ending here, all right, that took a lot of strength, okay? On this Eight of Swords, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune, okay? This is a time for you to speak your truth, to free yourself, from your own mental imprisonments or the ways others have restricted you, because others can only restrict you if you accept those restrictions, right? There's something about waiting here to speak your truth for divine timing. For some of you, there is. King of Cups is falling out with that. I feel like this has to do with a significant love relationship. What is this Nine of Wands? Obviously, I have the Two of Cups. You're in a period of transition with this right now, Aqua, and you're at a perfect time to sow new seeds for it. I'm going to say that they're going to be hard to resist with Mars in the 5th house, trining, all right? It looks like you are going to move even though you feel like a wounded warrior. The advice from the universe is to grab hold of this new beginning, something tangible, maybe an offer of some sort or another that you want to make to another person, all right? For a new beginning, that's pretty significant here, all right? It may be like offering something little is a really big deal to you, or something of this sort, because it has so much exterior, there's some pain around it, restrictions and old pain and stuff like this. But the advice from the universe is to go forth and to try, because if you don't try, then you don't get what you want. Okay, and there's something significant or someone significant here that you want. You feel trapped. This reconciliation or talk or something here that you need to do that you've been waiting on for a very long time, of feeling out in the cold, is you're coming out of it. And you have free will, but the choices you make are your own. But there's a significant calling here for some of you, all right? And I touched on the houses that it strikes on. I see you guys wanting to do it. I see most Aquas doing it. That said, a relationship, especially a deeply transformative sexual relationship that's also romantic, can feel a little bit restrictive or scary to an Aquarius. Aquarius is a very independent sign. Okay. And you may have been happy with all of the restrictions that you created around yourself to keep you away from something really, really significant thing that you want to go after. You're going to be able to get it. You're going to be able to take steps over the next 2 weeks to go after this big change. It's something significant. The way it plays out is going to be different for all of you, but I see those houses of significance and those factors, okay? I'll be thinking of you, Aqua. I hope it goes well. I'm sorry. Stop it. Hey. I'm going to Pisces now. I'll see you guys for your general read. I'm doing Virgo first since it's their birthday month, okay? Bye, Aquarius. Hi, Pisces. How are you guys? I am here to do your new moon spread. This new moon in Virgo at 4 degrees will touch off your 7th house, okay? So there will be new beginnings surrounding partnerships, contracts, business partnerships, and or relationships that can wind up in marriage, okay? Oftentimes, okay, Virgo is your 7-7 sign. That said, this is for sun, moon, and rising. It won't resonate for everybody. Make sure you check your other placements. I am starting with your leader card from my mini TikTok pull on your energy for this new moon. You pulled Temperance, okay? That is the card, major arcana of Sagittarius. I feel like some of you guys have been in a waiting mode or a patience mode. Yeah, trickery is, there may have been some trickery involved in your relationships or some sort that you guys have been battling. I haven't pulled these cards at all tonight. I'm pulling trickery and routine and risk. Risk has popped for 3 other signs, I want to say. There's some risk that you have to take in regards to partnerships, maybe in business partnerships. I'm going to pull a 5-card spread, okay, on this scenario. That said, there is a Grand Cross, okay, but that's been there for a while and it's not going away anytime soon. But there's a stronger drive to change over the Grand Cross because Uranus is in Taurus and it's nearly conjunct the North Node, pointing to the future past. So there's been a pull, internal, external, for a long time towards change. All right, and Taurus does trine with all things Virgonian, as it's an earth sign, okay? But what I see, let me just put you on the ascendant for a second, is there is a square from Mars, okay, which is in Gemini, all right, ruling your 3rd house of communications, okay, if you're a true Pisces rising. And so there may be some challenges to communications regarding partnerships, contracts, relationships, serious sexual relationships that, you know, you say, oh, that's one, like, I'm not going to get into because I'd marry them or something like that, marriage material. That said, it can also come up in regards to business partnerships, okay, or contracts of the like, okay. Normally a square is looked at as a challenge, but this square, this Mars square to the new moon, happens to also trine Mercury. And Mercury just entered Libra and is the ruler of Virgo and the ruler of Gemini. So I feel as if there's positive support towards transformation on these fronts, okay, via the ruler for the house that is housing the new moon, okay, as well as for Gemini, and communications regarding partnerships can move forward and be transformative at this time. They're also in loose trine to Pluto. All of them just came off of a trine. It's still close enough, especially with the new moon, to be considered a grand trine in my eye. And additionally, I think it's a very supportive one for the new seeds that everybody will be sowing. How they sow them and where is just going to differ depending on your actual placements, and I'm reading for thousands of you, so I'm doing a house-by-house analysis, but that said, it doesn't take into account your entire natal chart, just as to that particular sign, okay? That said, can I have one for my Pisces? We are pulling here with the Devil. What you got going on there, Pisces? What do you have going on there, Pisces? The 2 of Cups is the reason for the Devil. Oh, Lord. Okay. I already said this. I feel like it's like exactly what I said is like popping out. There's some obsession here, or a Capricorn, or somebody with significant Capricorn in their chart, but this is your reading. There's some quasi-obsession here with a potential relationship or a partnership or something like this, all right? The result of it, and like I said, I feel like I just said this, is that it could wind up in marriage, and maybe that's what's been scaring some of you. the Devil, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Okay? The universe is saying that it will wind up in a significant foundation, or it's a new foundation that you're just a little bit scared of making the contracts for. Okay, seventh house issues can be tied into the Devil because the Devil deals with all forms of bondage, including contracts. Contracts are a way we bind ourselves together, whether in marriage, prenup, postnup, lease, whatever it is. Business partnerships, they're ways we bind ourselves, and on this earth, they're ways we, make ourselves feel more secure. It's just that sometimes those things that we give ourselves to make ourselves feel more secure, wind up making us feel bound. In this scenario for you with Temperance here, I don't see it. I see that some of you may have been waiting on a partnership, a contract, or something of significance, or a significant other here for a while that you've had to practice a lot of patience in regards to. Maybe you've been on hold with this person for some reason. You've been lying to yourself, something here. I'm ending with the Seven of Swords. Okay? The ways that you can help or harm yourself in regards to this new beginning is to be too much of a wounded warrior, too much with your walls up. A Pisces, Queen of Cups. There you are. This is you, not the wounded warrior. The Queen of Cups. If you feel like you have to have your walls up with somebody and they don't come right, then you don't need to take the risk. If they come right and you love them, you're going to do what you need to do. That's how a Pisces is. However, I see that if you're a wounded warrior and you have your walls up too much, it's like you need to have your walls up in some instances to protect yourself from anybody. You're a very sensitive individual. You love a lot. You give a lot. You need to have your walls up against anybody that would lie, steal, cheat, or deceive you. And stand up for yourself in regards to those things. That's what the advice from the universe is here on this new beginning. So feel free to enter your contracts. Have them reviewed. Okay? Feel free to enter new relationships. Okay? Have them reviewed. You need to keep your walls up against some things because you've been hurt before, Pisces. All right? So you know the signs. You're very intuitive. You are the Queen of Cups. That's quasi-psychic. Very empathetic. You're an empath. You can feel things when things are wrong before you can see them. There's some stalemate here. Somebody's trying to get away with something here. Possibly in relation to a mystery or some sort of evidence or some sort of something. Just make sure you do your due diligence here, Pisces. Some of you may be traveling. Some of you may be in a period of material manifestation that has the potential to grow very, very large. Very, very large. If you're working on a new business deal, it has the potential to be very, very large. But I would say to definitely and transformative, could change your life. It's that big. Definitely check, use your advisors. Make sure you get proper advisors and and everything that you're going to be partaking in. At this time, you have divine protection for that via this Temperance card, which is your overall energy. So I see you like being able to see behind the veil here. And I see you being able to feel behind the veil, from a heart space and from your gut before you're able to see anything else. And you need to put up your Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior, based on that. Do not give up on love. Do not give up on contracts. Do not give up on doing anything that's going to be of benefit to you, okay? Or is what you want, okay? But you're going to, pay attention to your gut is what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling here for you. This is a major, possible, huge foundation. Give me the Seven of Swords here. But there's some sort of trickery in the background. And I feel like you already feel this very intuitively. This is why you're sitting here on this swing with this veil on for whatever reason. With this Temperance, here you are popping with the King of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody may have tried to leave you out in the cold or something here. Or you may have left somebody out in the cold. You may have lied to yourself about how you feel about somebody. Some of you may. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Somebody with earth and water in their chart. Some of you may have had a prior breakup with somebody with that you had a lot of love with. Somebody may have cheated you in the past. Okay, so you need to make sure that, you know, you're a wounded warrior, you have your walls up where you should, but it doesn't keep you from trying love again. It doesn't keep you from entering a new business contract. It doesn't keep you from new work just because you had a bad experience before. But you will use your intuition and gut to guide you to make sure you're protected on all your new steads, because whatever this new stead is here, it's got a lot of freaking potential. Like, if this is a love relationship, marriage potential, and you're quasi-obsessed with this person, or this person's quasi-obsessed with you, who wouldn't be? Pisces. Yeah, this person has had their eye on you. I just pulled the Tower, the Princess of Swords, and the Devil in the upright. There's somebody that's rocking your world, or that's in the background here, or you're just like, something blew up here. Somebody may be coming towards you that has a lot of Capricorn in their chart, or something significant in Capricorn, like a Mars, a Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, something. What is this Two of Cups? You have a lot of protection here. Yeah, my deck is upside down. On this Two of Cups, I get the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Moon, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there's a lot of, some of you may have been involved with somebody you worked with, or you may have a new work collaboration coming in, or a new work contract coming in. If so, it promises a lot of material significance to it, and major new foundations. Four of Wands. Like, you popped the Four of Wands twice, you popped the Devil twice. This is pretty big reading for you. Give me the Four of Wands here. Somebody else may have messed with a relationship, or interceded in a relationship, or a work situation here that's getting worked out and you're protected from, that's making you a little bit anxious. There's going to be some sort of decisions about your options and what to go towards and what to walk away from here for this new significant foundation here. Okay. This new moon's going to be huge for you. I don't know what you got cooking, but it looks pretty damn good. Somewhat secretive, and you're going to be moving away from old things, okay? And if you have to do a contract to do that, you're going to do that. Some of you have some new things coming in you need to free yourself up for. Yeah. Some of you guys are like going towards a major victory in career, all right? And the reason is you're putting in a lot of work towards that victory, like from the bottom up, and you're not giving up. Having the Knight of Pentacles, that's very reliable. It doesn't give up. With the Chariot, it's one of the fastest moving cards of the deck towards the world. That is a brand new, that is a major accomplishment. A major accomplishment. You feel a little bit battered. Just make sure you take care of yourself right now, but I see this going very, very well for you. I see a lot of communications about legacy, inheritance, taxes, deep sexual relationships transforming right now. You may have some new ones come in. Pluto is in Capricorn still, all right? And you pop with 2 Capricorn cards here in the first, like, this first set right here. So I feel like for a lot of you, this has to do with 11th house issues, 11th house matters, networks. You may have somebody significant come in through your networks, or you may have met somebody through work or networks that's going to help you build a significant new foundation, and may also be a love relationship. Does not have to be. Okay, but I see you guys engaged in a lot of work, and I see that there might be some secret feelings that somebody has for you. So I feel like you're aware of them, but if you're not aware of them, be aware. I want to pull something on this trickery right here. What's this trickery? Hi. I feel like some of you ghosted somebody that brought you an offer, or some of you were subjected to somebody that gave you a dirty offer or something of this sort, or something that you're not speaking about, okay? But that's their karma, not yours. Whatever that means, Pisces, that's just what I'm getting. You may have not be talking about this. Why is the Hermit here? And it's about some offer, or the, 6 cups, 10 of cups. There's somebody here that you or somebody else has a slight obsession and secret feelings here for, big time, big time, big time. This is set for a new beginning. 10 of Cups, the Star, the 6 of Cups. It's a soul connection or a soul tie. I mean, you know, I use that terminology to mean that it's a very deep relationship. It doesn't feel like other normal relationships, okay? That's what that means. It's a term of art that a lot of people that are in here understand, but you know, you don't have to believe in, you know, soulmates. You believe in something if you're watching tarot. You believe in something. You're not just watching me pull cards for no reason. You believe in some sort of higher power or universe or collective consciousness or something of some regard if you're in here. Needless to say, this looks pretty damn freaking good. I'm not going to like delve too much into it because I don't want, because of cross watchers, because it looks like that important and underground. I don't. But let me know how it goes. I can't wait to do your regular reading. Follow your gut, trust your heart. Pisces, I'll be thinking of you. I'll see you soon.